Hey, what's up you guys? So welcome to another exciting episode of Unboxings with Zaid. Now I'm here today at the Project Meme showroom and I'm having a look at this incredible piece. So this is the X-Men 1992 figure. It is a 2-pack set. It has Wolverine and Jubilee, new released. There's some stock of your Project Meme, so we're going to look at it together. And well, as always, if you'd like to get one of this, contact the Mass at these details here. So let's get into it. Okay, so it's been a while since I've had a look at an Artifacts Plus figure that I've been really excited about. Now what I love about these things is that they go dubbed as pre-painted model kits. So in other words, minimal assembly, no mess, no fuss, no drama, right? So it has been a while since I've been really excited about an Artifacts Plus figure. I grew up with this cartoon together with Batman the animated series, together with Spider-Man the animated series, a couple of other really cool cartoons around this time period. So to have a figure or a line of figures coming out in this particular style, awesome. Now you may know this or you may not, but these figures and the entire artwork of this comic are based on the inimitable art style of the man, the myth, the legend, Jubilee. So it's kind of special to me. Okay, so let's just get this thing open and let us see what we have. Leave those keys there. Get out the box. Hey, let's see. Right, so let's turn it around. Woo! That is awesome. Okay, so already expectations are being exceeded. Right, so just want to cut the tape here on the side. Very nicely packaged, very solid. Goes back there and get it out. Right. I think I need some theme music. Alrighty then. Okay, so I've been super excited about the Wolverine figure, so I'm gonna come back to that in just a moment. I'm gonna focus on the Jubilee for now, right? Okay, let's see, right? So as you can see, there is a little bit of assembly required. This being a snap fit figure, all you have to do is take this peg, put it into that hole over there, and snap fit. No mess, no fuss, no drama, right? So we need to get this other hand out here and put it in there. Just line that up. Am I getting this right? Yes, I am. Okay, yeah, fits in very easily. So nice. Let's assemble the Wolverine very quickly. Yes, okay, so Wolverine. Wow, one of probably everyone's favorite X-Men. And nice. No. Okay, so wait. Let me focus, right? The ADD is strong in this one, right? So let me see. So once again, you just line it up like that. Snap fit. Right, nice, firm, solid. I'm really liking the build. You know, it's quite solid. They are not very heavy, right? But they are quite solid. So high quality PVC plastic here, right? Okay, so let's get this hand out. Okay, good. We're definitely going to chat about this a little bit more in a few seconds time. Okay, once again, just line it up nicely here. Fits in, solid, nice. And last but certainly not least, let's get it around here. Insert. Voila! Assembled. On point. Okay, so as you can see, this is Wolverine. This is the quintessential Wolverine. This is how I remember Wolverine looking, right? So let's take the two figures. I'm gonna pop. Take the two figures and pop them together, right? Alright then, so here we have the figures fully assembled, and I would have to say they are on freaking point, right? So as is always the case with reviews of this nature, we are going to consider the two essential elements, that of course being the aesthetics and the age factor. So when we talk about aesthetics, we refer to the overall visual appeal of a piece. So in other words, when you take this thing, pop it into your display case, what is it going to do for you? Now as you can see, this is the quintessential X-Men line. This is the one you grew up with, it's the one I grew up with, it is the one that kids everywhere should grow up with, right? Now we're going to look at them side by side, and then we're going to look at them each in detail, right? So let's start with the Jubilee, right? Now as you can see over here, If you come in slightly closer, you can see has a wonderful face sculpt, some very nice detail there. Unfortunately, some of the subtle shading is getting washed away with the harsh lighting that we have there, right? But as you can see, some fine sculpted detail all throughout. Now it's an interesting touch that they have here because they have managed to translate the 2D images of the cartoon into 3D. That is very nicely done. Something I've just noticed, yes, it's on both figures. Now Kotobukiya Artifacts Plus figures typically have magnets under, that helps them to stand. I noticed that this set does not have that, right? So the concern I would have is, do they balance? How well do they stand? So let's see. If we pop them here side by side, no hands, no magnets, they do stand. Excellent. Okay, so they are very well balanced figures. Now, I'm very happy with it. I love what they've done with the expression of your Jubilee. Was sort of like our window into the X-Men in the cartoon. She had this exuberance, the sense of light, and it translates very nicely in this figure. We are very happy with it. Like I said, a solid build. The plastic itself, right, it does, so there's different types of plastic. Okay. So the plastic itself, there are different types of plastic over here. There is a more rigid solid one, and the trench coat itself is slightly softer, slightly more flexible. So I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Very nice. I do notice that there isn't a hell of a lot of shading over here in the back, in the background or whatnot, which is something you typically see with Kotobukiya figures. But as I indicated previously, this is the overall aesthetic of the cartoon that this is sourced from, so that stands to reason. It makes a hell of a lot of sense. Now, let us turn our attention to the Wolverine. Now, I must confess, when I first saw preview images of this particular figure, this particular set in fact, right, and this is the first in a series of figures that will be coming out based on this cartoon, I was a little bit concerned because I was like, okay, is it going to come out looking flat, And I'm pleased to confirm that, it does not. When you look at the face sculpture, you can see he looks exactly the way he looked in the cartoon. He looks like he means business, on point, on freaking point. Now that attention to detail translates itself throughout the rest of the figure. As you can see, he's sort of like poised in this battle ready action pose, which is very typical for the character. And as you can see here, the paint details are neat and crisp. There's no bleeding, there's no mess, there's no slop, there's no imperfections on it. And here on his arms, okay, so this is to simulate hair, and that's pretty much the way it looked in the cartoon as well. I like the way they did that. It's light, but not so light that you can't see it. Very nice indeed. Okay, so looking at the claws, you can see the claws are made of plastic, so it's pretty safe. It'll be safe with little butterballs. Though the instructions do say that this item is for ages 14 and over, so you just want to keep that in mind, right? You just need to push that in a little bit. Okay, they're solid, right? Now, as I was saying, you can see over here, very nice detail. Come close over here and look at the claws themselves over here at the base. Wow. The sculpt work, such fine detail, loving it. Okay, turning the figure around, all around here, solid. Maybe that, look at the side, there we go, that family show. Overall, very happy with it, right? Aesthetically, I would have to say both of these figures on point. Now let us turn our attention to the age factor. Now the age factor is a generic standard that I've coined where we assess the degree to which a figure makes one go ish with excitement or ish with disappointment, right? So let's have a look at what we have over here. Now one of the things I concentrate on is of course the price point. So it comes as a major relief that this set, this 2-pack represents fantastic value for money because you're getting 2 whole figures at a very reasonable price. And here Project Mayhem also available on payment plan, right? Now here's what you need to know. In addition to that, what you have over here is 2 figures. The 2 figures that come together in this pack here, they are wonderfully executed, solid figures, high quality, brilliant design, excellent paintwork, excellent sculpt detail, all in all on freaking point. And when I look at the overall nostalgia factor, the fact that looking back at these 2 figures, it takes me all the way back to the 90s. We talk about the glory days of Saturday morning cartoons. This is what I am talking about, right? This is the version of X-Men you have been waiting for. So I would have to say that this elicits a resounding ish, and you should go out and get it. Now these two figures are just the first two in the line. The line will include all of these other figures over here. So as you can see, you will also be able to get Professor Xavier, you will be able to get Cyclops, you'll be able to get Storm, you'll be able to get Bishop, you'll be able to get Rogue, you'll be able to get Gambit. You will be able to build up the entire set. So once you get these, you're going to chat to the nest to get the other ones on pre-order. You're going to get all of them, put them in a handy dandy display case, and then you will go up close. You go up close, and then you will cue the music. A good time? Okay, awesome, right? So check it out. I want you to start collecting these, right? Because as you can see, you are like Jubilee. I am like Wolverine, right? Because I am gangster and you are cute and stuff, right? So as you can see, she's got this like backhand here, and so it's like. Oh wow. Okay, this is awkward, right? Okay, so guys, instruction number 1, read the instructions. Right? So it turns out that the hand is actually supposed to be up like this. Yeah, it's in the picture. The picture is like right next to us. Why didn't you tell me? You didn't know either. Okay, well, my apologies, you guys. So essentially, what you need to do is, okay, that's a fail, right? So this is the way it actually displays, right? So once again, and this actually makes a whole lot more sense, I think, right? So I do apologize for that. This is the thing you need to do. You need to read the instructions, right? Rule number 1, read the instructions, right? So yeah, this is how the Jubilee displays. Let's pop the Wolverine on next to it, right? So this is how, that's how the set displays, right? So I completely apologize for that, my fail. But as you can see, you know, Kotobukiya figures are so incredibly easy to assemble, and it's very easy to make a mistake as well, right? So snap foot, but snap foot in the right way around. So yeah, do apologize for that. Chat to you soon.